If you're looking at the RealWear Navigator 500 for your frontline team, thinking it's the ultimate hands-free solution, you're right where you need to be. I'm going to show you the undeniable power this wearable brings to industrial workflows. But here's what surprised me after weeks of testing. The gap between its futuristic promise and the practical, daily grind of actually using it is way bigger than anyone admits. Therefore, I'm telling you, do not buy the Navigator 500 before you watch this. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's be clear up front. This isn't a toy. The Navigator 500 is built like a tank for a reason, priced for enterprise. And frankly, it does things a smartphone strapped to your head simply cannot. That 5-star rating on Amazon. It comes from a very specific and very happy type of user. But if you think you're just getting a fancy headset, you are in for a very rude and very expensive awakening. Therefore, let's strap in, and I'll show you exactly why this might be the best or worst purchase you make this year. Here's where the first major problem rears its head. The physical design. It's rugged, sure, but wearing this thing feels less like a sleek piece of tech and more like mounting a small brick to the side of your head. The weight distribution is awkward for extended shifts. You'll be constantly aware it's there, which defeats the whole hands-free ideal. It's like wearing a helmet to check your email functional, but you feel a bit ridiculous. But the real kicker is the display. They call it a private screen that only you can see. True, it's not projected onto a lens. However, in bright sunlight, good luck. And that screen placement. Get ready for some serious neck strain as you constantly glance down and to the side. So you've got this robust device on your head. The next problem, actually talking to it. The voice control is the core feature, right? In a quiet office, it's magical. You feel like a sci-fi foreman. But step onto a factory floor, a windy construction site, or anywhere with background noise. Suddenly, you're the guy yelling Navigator, scroll DOWN, at a machine while your coworkers give you sympathetic looks. The noise cancellation struggles, and the learning curve for the specific voice commands is steep. Therefore, what was sold as seamless efficiency becomes a frustrating exercise in repetitive shouting. This brings us to the bundled accessories, which highlight another issue. The kit includes the Pro Buds hearing protection headphones. Great idea. They cut out noise so you can hear the device. But here's the twist. Popping in industrial ear protection while trying to be aware of your actual surroundings is a safety paradox. You're isolated. And that RealWear ball cap with mounts. It feels like an afterthought. A cheap hat trying to hold a $2,000 plus computer. The whole package screams enterprise solution. But the user experience details feel oddly consumer-grade and clunky. Let's talk software and the dreaded digital friction. Setting up the Navigator 500 is not like unboxing an iPad. It's a process. Connecting to your company's secure systems, VPNs, and specialized apps requires IT involvement. This is where the 12-month service and support pack in the bundle is not a bonus. It's a necessity. You will need it. But even with support, you're dealing with a platform that isn't as intuitive as modern smartphones. Therefore, the promise of instant expertise, a new worker guided through complex tasks, can be bogged down by the worker just trying to navigate the Navigator's own menus. Hold on, because this is a crucial pivot. With all these problems, why does it have such a high rating? Here's the contrarian snapback. For its specific intended use case, it is genuinely revolutionary. If your workflow involves constant reference to complex manuals, schematics, or remote expert guidance while your hands are dirty, oily, or full, there is simply nothing better. The value isn't in the device being perfect. It's in the device existing at all. It's a ruggedized computer for your face that survives environments that would murder a tablet. But you are paying a massive premium for that niche capability. Let's lighten the mood with a joke. Trying to use the voice commands in a busy warehouse is like trying to order a complicated coffee at a crowded Starbucks while whispering. It's not going to end well for anyone, especially your latte. So, should you buy it? The resolution isn't a simple yes or no. Therefore, let's break down exactly who this is for and who should run away. If you're a manager looking to digitize checklists for technicians in controlled environments, this could be a game changer, boosting accuracy and recording data automatically. But if you think it's a cool gadget for occasional use, you are about to waste a spectacular amount of money. Think about the total cost, which is the ultimate problem for most. The price you see isn't the final price. You need the software licenses, the ongoing support, the IT time. The bundle helps, but this is a capital investment, not an impulse buy. It's like buying a forklift. You don't buy a forklift because you occasionally need to lift something heavy. You buy it because your entire business model depends on lifting heavy things all day, every day. Another joke. This device is the forklift of face computers. Most of us just need a dolly. So, what's the positive note? When the Navigator 500 works in its element, it's breathtaking. Watching a technician fix a broken machine with a remote expert annotating their live view in real time, hands completely free, is the future of work. It reduces errors, cuts travel costs for specialists, and upskills workers faster. The problem isn't the vision, it's the harsh reality of implementation. Therefore, your purchase decision must be a cold, calculated ROI analysis, not based on tech hype. Here's my final, honest take. Don't buy the RealWear Navigator 500 if you haven't done a pilot program first. Don't buy it if your use case is vague. But you absolutely should consider it if you have a clear, repetitive, hands-busy, eyes-busy problem that is costing you thousands in downtime or mistakes. For that specific frontline warrior, this device isn't a problem. It's a lifeline. It turns them into a superhero with all the knowledge of the entire company right in their field of view. And that is genuinely powerful. One last joke. Using this correctly makes you feel like Iron Man. Using it incorrectly makes you feel like you have a very expensive, very chatty parrot glued to your shoulder. The choice is yours. This brings us to the conclusion and your next step. I've shown you the rugged power and the very real problems. The goal wasn't to trash it, but to ensure you go in with eyes wide open. Therefore, if you've evaluated your needs and this still fits, you want the best deal. Click the link in the description below. That link checks for the latest price on Amazon, including any bundle discounts like the protective case and support pack. Don't just buy it blind. Get the full kit at the best possible price. That link is your first smart move in this entire process. Go check it out now.